And welcome to Hannity. Tonight we start with the Fox News alert. Robert Mueller set to testify. It could all backfire, as we predicted yesterday, on the Democrats, the media mob. I will explain in my monologue coming up. Oh, wait till you see Lawrence in the streets of Miami. Also, we have Greg Jarrett with his top 9 questions for Robert Mueller straight ahead. But first, we have big breaking news tonight exposing even more anti-Trump bias inside of the deep state. We have the story the rest of the media mob they will ignore as usual, as they continue to cling like a lifeblood to their lies, their conspiracy theories. I told you this was all coming, that it was one of the missing pieces to the entire puzzle. We now have new documents obtained today by the American Center for Law and Justice, now reported on by The Hill's John Solomon. We have undeniable evidence of a deep anti-Trump bias from top Obama administration officials. In this case, the former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations under Obama, Samantha Power, and proof of sheer political panic about what was the incoming Trump administration back in 2016, a frenzy of activity. Remember, Samantha Power is at the center of what was a drastic and shocking and, frankly, troubling increase in the unmasking by top Obama officials in 2016 of Trump transition members and, yes, people in the general public. A 350% increase unmasking the names, the identities of Americans, and these requests including hundreds, the UN ambassador. Why was the UN ambassador unmasking anybody? She did not have regular intelligence gathering responsibilities. Why, for example, when an American is speaking to a foreigner and an American is even identified and the American is not up to any nefarious activity, why were the procedures, the process, the protections of minimization, why was that not being followed? Usually when they write a report, they say American. They don't say who. When you unmask that identity, why did they do that? For what political reason? It appears it's because they hated Donald Trump, didn't even try to hide it. And whatever happened in this country to civil rights, civil liberties, right to privacy, Miranda rights, a cornerstone of our constitutional republic. We already know they spied repeatedly on the Trump campaign. We know they committed premeditated fraud on a FISA court to spy on and hurt a presidential candidate so he'd lose, then a president-elect, and then a president, all based on political bought and paid for Russian lies that they could not verify, but they lied and said they did, and tried to use those lies as the basis to rig and then later undo an election. Exposing Americans' identities when they spy on them without a warrant, that is abuse of power. That is a direct threat to all Americans' civil liberties. For example, in a 2016 email from Obama's UN ambassador on an official government account, Powers writes that to the artistic director of the Public Theater in New York, saying, quote, Oscar, Norm will explain our political system in a way that will fleetingly make it seem rational, though maybe not after Trump and Sanders win New Hampshire. She was showing a clear animus, antipathy, hatred for the then candidates. And it gets worse. Emails also show apparent efforts to undercut the incoming administration using the media. In a late 2016 email response to Univision's Jorge Ramos, who's been on this program many times, about an exit interview, Power responded, quote, if we do something, we will make it good. PTSD and retreat, Trump has vanquished it. Other messages show efforts to use government speeches and efforts to promote the Trump-Russia collusion conspiracy, undercut other Trump policy agenda items. We reached out, of course, to Samantha Power for a comment. We haven't heard back. I would think maybe she's smarter than Comey, Clapper, and Brennan, and maybe she is exercising her right to remain silent.